Every safety professional loves to say, safety is everyone's responsibility. But here's the real question. Are we measuring safety the right way? Are we just counting how many people got hurt? Or are we tracking what's keeping people safe in the first place? Today, we're talking about a concept that separates a reactive safety culture from a proactive one: lagging versus leading indicators. You can't change what you don't measure, but you can measure what helps you change. So let's find out which indicators truly drive safer workplaces, and which ones just tell you what already went wrong. Lagging indicators. Lagging indicators measure the past outcomes of performance. They measure past, negative outcomes such as injuries, incidents, or physical and monetary losses. They are the undeniable evidence that shows how a system failed in the past. Simple example of lagging indicator in a company is the number of its recordable injuries last month. Leading indicators. Leading indicators measure future performance potential of any organization. They focus on the activities, controls, and behaviors that predict and prevent failure. They tell us about future performance potential. Example of leading indicators in a company is the number of hazard reports submitted and closed. Philosophical difference is their reactive and proactive nature. Lagging indicator. As its name indicates, lagging are always reactive. Lagging indicators forced us to react after a loss, initiating an investigation and corrective action. They help to prevent future occurrence of same incident or loss. On the other hand, leading indicators is proactive in nature. You initiate action before the loss, reinforcing positive behavior and fixing latent conditions. They help us prevent incident before they even happened at the very first instant. I will give analog example for this. Take lagging indicators that shows you the pain, while leading indicators show you the dose of prevention your organization is actually receiving. Another key difference is that lagging indicators are quantitative and they are easy to be measured, like simple injury counts, dollars lost due to incident. This makes them great for reporting, but often too late for intervention to stop the loss. On the other hand, leading indicators are often qualitative and behavioral based. They measure the health of the system and the safety culture. This includes things like compliance rates, employee perception from safety climate surveys, or the quality of a toolbox talk. Example of lagging indicator as quantitative may include: we had 4 slip incidents last quarter. This is a fact from the past, measured with a number. While that of leading indicator as qualitative may include: during an inspection, a manager notes, employees feel that the non-slip mats in the entrance are ineffective when wet. This is a proactive finding, but it's based on perception and description, not a hard number. This is the final and most advanced difference. Lagging indicators are diagnostic. They help you diagnose why a failure occurred. We use them in a root cause analysis to explain the past failure of system or people to prevent future reoccurrence. On the other hand, leading indicators are predictive. They help you anticipate where the next failure might occur. For example, if we see a 20% drop in near-miss reporting and a decrease in preventive measure enforcement, then this is a leading warning, which is predicting a likelihood of equipment failure in future. Let's understand leading indicator as predictive and lagging as diagnostic with example of a forklift operations in a factory. First, lagging indicator as diagnostic, which means measuring past outcomes. If we count the forklift-related injuries in the last year, and we got the results as 5 injuries, this number appears after the harm. It diagnoses failure. It may be useful for root cause reports, but it cannot stop the next crash. Now, leading indicator as predictive, which means it measures proactive actions. For that, if we track the percentage of forklift operators completing monthly safety refresher training and the result, 95% completed this month. This number appears before any harm. It predicts lower risk. High compliance means drivers are refreshed, hazards reduced, future injuries less likely. Safety isn't about counting numbers. It's about saving people. That's why the smartest organizations don't just look at injury rates. They look at warning signs before an injury ever happens. Remember this. Lagging indicators tell us what went wrong. Leading indicators tell us what can go right. A true safety leader measures both. learning from the past while steering toward a safer, smarter future. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, share it with your team, and subscribe for more practical health safety environment insights. Because the future of safety isn't about reacting, it's about leading the way.